DSM-5 is upon us, and we have a host of psychological disorders to discuss. So let's jump right in. Anxiety disorders are up first, which is fitting given that it's one of the most common psychological disorders in the Western world. Under the umbrella of anxiety disorders are a lot of disorders like panic disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, we would call that GAD or GAD, and social phobia, to name a few. One big change that was made with the introduction of the DSM-5 is that PTSD is no longer considered an anxiety disorder. It now falls under a new and different category altogether, called trauma and stressor-related disorders. Another change was the addition of selective mutism to the anxiety disorders umbrella. It was previously under childhood disorders. We'll also cover obsessive-compulsive and related disorders. Again, this was a change from the DSM-4 to the DSM-5, and the DSM-4 OCD was labeled as an anxiety disorder. It now falls into this new category and is joined by trichotillomania, hoarding disorder, and body dysmorphic disorder. Lastly, we're going to cover the topic of somatic symptom and related disorders. Illness anxiety disorder is a new diagnosis to the DSM-5. That is, it was not listed in the DSM-4 at all. It currently falls under the category of somatic symptom and related disorders. In terms of assignments, during the first week of this unit, you'll discuss the case of William, and as always, your discussion response will be due on Saturday along with 2 peer responses. Again, I suggest that you shoot for posting your initial discussion comment by Thursday so that you can have the last 3 days of that week to post your peer replies. At the end of the second week, you'll have your 5th knowledge check. As typical, it will open on Thursday of week 10 and close on Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Central. The knowledge check will call for you to understand the differences between the disorders covered in the unit. Additionally, you will be tested on your understanding of different symptoms and the etiologies of these disorders. At the end of this unit, you'll have 5 weeks left until the final project. At this point, hopefully you've nailed down your group members. It may be helpful to start creating an outline for what you're going to cover in the final project and who will cover it. Enjoy the rest of your week.